Once you've transferred your images onto your picture plane, you're ready to pick your color scheme. We have three choices of color scheme for the pop art painting. One is comic book, the second one is color harmonies, and the third is original. The first color scheme that you may choose is comic book, and it has three hues of color: blue, red, and yellow. These also happen to be the three primary colors. You can also use black and white, which are neutrals. So if you select the comic book color scheme for your pop art painting, you will use these three hues of colors and these two neutral colors for your color scheme. You'll also note that the paint has not been mixed with any other color. It is straight out of the container, and you will also notice that the paint cups are less than half the way full. Okay, your second choice for a color scheme could be a color harmony. And these are more artistic approaches. They're basically recipes of how to put colors together. Monochromatic, complement, split complement, analogous, and triad. One color harmony is monochromatic. Monochromatic means one color. So if you choose the monochromatic color scheme, you would choose one particular color. And you might want to start with selecting your favorite color. So if your favorite color is yellow, you're only going to use the different values of yellow in your painting. The yellow that you see here is the tint. That is this color mixed with white. The next ring in, this is yellow plus gray. And the final ring in is yellow plus black. This is your tint, this is your tone, this is your shade. Now when you look at this, there's only three examples of yellow values. However, the numbers are endless. You can mix on thousands of yellows plus whites, yellows plus gray, and yellows plus black. So these are just three examples of what a monochromatic color scheme would be for a color harmony. The second color harmony that you may choose is called complement. Complements are colors that are opposite of each other on the color wheel. You can see this arrow that goes back and forth here. Green and red are complements of each other. So if you spin this dial around, the arrows will point to the complements. These kinds of color schemes create contrast in a painting. Now when you use a complement color scheme, you don't have to just use the one color. You have the option to use the tint, the tone, and the shade of both of the complements of the colors. Also, I'll note that when you take complementary colors like purple and yellow and you mix them together, you'll get the color brown. Okay. A third choice for a color harmony is called split complement. That's this one right here. You're going to be using three separate colors of paint. So if one of your colors you want to have in your painting is yellow, you will find the complement to that, which is violet. But we're not going to use the violet. We're going to split off to the adjacent colors to violet. So you notice we start with yellow, we come down, and then we split off to find red violet and blue violet. So that would be my color scheme for my painting: yellow, blue violet, and red violet. Okay. A fourth color harmony you might want to choose is called analogous. Analogous means you are using three colors that are adjacent to each other on the color wheel. So let's say that I still want to use yellow in analogous color scheme. I would then use adjacent colors: yellow, orange, and orange. So I would use these three colors in an analogous color scheme. These also happen to be warm colors. Let's say that I wanted to use green. My adjacent colors would be blue-green and yellow-green. This would also be called a cool color scheme. The final color harmony choice would be called a triad. And tri means three. That means you're going to be using three colors again. So using my yellow, I would then split down to the red and then go over to the blue. You will also notice that there are three colors that you'll be painting with, and there are three colors in between. So let's say you selected yellow-orange. You're going to then count over three colors, and then the next color would be your color of choice. Count over three colors, and then this would be your color of choice if you were using the triad color scheme. The final choice for a color scheme could be original. That means you're going to paint using the original colors found in the object. If you are doing that, it's going to be an experiment with color mixing. And so I'm going to show you next then how to mix different colors to create paint colors that go towards the original color scheme.